Alright, man, let's go on. Go on, get this little win for the first time. This might not be my 4 times, 3 times, 4 times.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Denver Broncos. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And
good start already. There you go.
From M&T Bank Stadium. And that drop.
I gotta make my substitutions.
Hurry up, Fred.
You know who coming in. You know who coming in.
My son don't got 96 speed yet.
The update ain't come probably. It's probably at these Thursday games. I don't know.
What's my son's phone right now? His carrying is 69. He should not be coming in that game much.
This carrying shouldn't even be a 69.
It should be higher. He don't come in real life.
Alright, come on, let's go. The trade game of chess.
This coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Start off the Thanksgiving morning right.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Let's go. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Ready? Now.
Here's a give to Lindsey running right. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson buying time to his left.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
A nice job of eluding the pressure
You know
there.
what? I want you to start blowing up. If this video
Man,
would be better.
defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm.
I want
They
you to
had him
start blowing
hemmed
up.
in,
This video
but somehow
would be
he was
way
able to
better.
tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Okay.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
Jackson, option right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. He can
I hate him with the passing, bro. I swear I hate him with the
in the
passing.
red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I knew what you were going to do. I knew it, man. I had a feeling it, man.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. The ball comes out. This is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Y'all stop out there, so we just go more too fast.
Just hang on to the ball, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way for
Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They go option right on second and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Third and goal, Jackson being chased out left. Touchdown, Ravens.
It's crazy because like everybody else just sit there and
They
watch.
were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well,
I
why
blocked
don't you
it.
have a spy in your defense? Someone who
it.
will dance with him and go where he goes.
I know I blocked it.
Oftentimes, if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let me show you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All of a sudden, quit playing with him. You're going to hit his name all your life.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. Throwing on second down. Block. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Lock to throw for it on 4th. Pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
We think he's gone.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great
I
question
want you to have a good
because
lead
that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble.
You might want to hit that sideline
next
time.
I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 38, Lock, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Quit playing with me. Big truck, all that.
Noah Fant, 62 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that
Yes,
yards
sir.
after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often.
Big
What
truck
you're describing is
to the
more
end
like a
zone.
Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio
Might have to
Brown.
stop
You're
texting
not
and pay
talking about a
attention
guy
to
that
the-
lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson now. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some space here. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar
Nah, it's
Jackson
just these
with
freaking
his second
the
touchdown
defense
here
don't
in this
adjust,
first
bruh.
half. And the
I be having to
Ravens
switch to
have
everybody to go
retaken
chase
the
these man
lead.
down, man.
Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket.
Look
This
at
is
this.
caught. Was he in?
Like, the
Yes.
defense don't
2
adjust.
points. So they're able to throw
Hey, like, I gotta
for the
control them,
2-point
though, but
conversion.
getting them all and play
Sometimes that
deep,
can be a
like,
risky
come on,
play,
man.
but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's
I'm
2
gonna throw
points for
too.
them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Okay. I got 3 timeouts. And I got a minute.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a
Come
couple
on, bro.
of
They gonna
sixes
do no huddle anytime
back to
out.
back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Mike 57. Ready to go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Throwing now is Lock. He's got his tight end Fan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
You made that one, though.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit
Come on,
deeper
they
into
didn't
the
even
goal.
run through it. Oh,
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. Now he's going to let a battle.
Yes, sir.
It's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And
The best safety in the NFL right now.
His guys will get the football back.
Right now. You heard me. Yeah, I don't care. He don't gotta have the X factor.
After the turn,
He don't gotta have the X. Come what? This quarterback sucks. This quarterback sucks.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6.
Oh my God.
Touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism.
Oh my God.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Locke trying again after the pick 6.
A fumble?
Locke, he lost the football. It's held. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Oh, they cheating.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get y'all 14 points.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. From the 27, Locke flushed out right. This is the tight end fan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's going to look deep down the field.
Overthrown.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke eluding the pressure right. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw it is Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick there to make the grab. And the Broncos cut into that lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. He is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Dancing to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They look to throw. It's Locke. Flush to his right.
So I did not throw it across the whole field,
It's
bro.
incomplete. Tough there.
Or
Good
maybe I
pass.
did.
Hit
I'm
the
tripping.
hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everyone, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's free going down.
I needed it.
It's a foot race.
Oh,
He will score. Touchdown, Denver. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Steps away to his left.
Drop it.
And
Let's go.
Going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right.
No,
You got to
we
get
did it
back into
before I
focus
could.
here.
We did it before I
Get
could.
the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
It drives some people crazy to see those
You might well
short throws
punt him in there.
underneath.
Like,
They've
don't-
got to
you don't
find a
put yourself in
way
this
to gash
situation.
the defense downfield.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Great punt.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
61, match, watch, right.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Put my trust in you to get this touchdown.
To throw is Locke.
No.
He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Bynes in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now the throw on 3rd.
Oh my God.
Away and incomplete.
Where's my line when I need
They're
him?
going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And boy, they did it well.
Lamar.
A good return there, calling
Mission
13
stop Lamar is
yards.
on the go.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Let's go. Henry. Check 45 the mic. No gain on that shit.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right.
No, fumble, let's go. I don't know how that's a fumble. I don't know how that's a fumble, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
Costly mistake. Coaches talk
I'll
so
take
much
it.
about ball security in an overtime.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, no challenge.
Of course you gonna take it. It's some bull.
Let's go.
Do you ever wonder, maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem
Let's
like
go.
you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. There's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, look, 48. Look, Matt, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I don't think you got it, son. On the snap.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime in this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a...
I won.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Best game.
Isaac
Get that block. Get him more. Get him more. Why did you stop me? Why did you stop me? Why did you stop me?
So we will see
Oh my God.
another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. From just shy of midfield, Locke, throw left side complete. That's Lindsay.
Field goal range. I need this. I need a block. Give me a block. Please give me a block. Please give me a block.
3rd and 1. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Oh my God. I'm tired of this game, bro.
Near the 44. And he's able to get back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh
They
my
brought the house that
God.
time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
Throwing to start the drive, but that
Oh, my
one
God.
incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now, throwing again, being chased out left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. A gain there of 21 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yard.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
It's not over.
And he'll bring this
It's
one
not
back
over.
to the 29.
It's not over.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say,
I'm just not playing
when
this
you throw an
anymore.
interception
Oh
like
my
that in
God, I'm
overtime,
playing stupid,
you don't
man.
usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to
Good block,
bring
good
that
block.
down for us.
Great block.
That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Lock now on 1st down. Got a man that's complete
Hold
to
him,
Hamilton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Locke. And
Let's go.
out and pull
Let's
in.
go.
What a diving catch there.
I know
Let's
you don't
go.
get anything
Great.
extra for degree of difficulty,
Oh my
but
God.
maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Locke off a play action. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Into the red zone, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session.
It is over.
We'll be back. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left
Why
with
they got
just
my camera
one
like this?
remaining here
I
at
can't
OT.
see. I can't see. Oh my God. They just, why my camera like this? I can't see. It's over.
And he got it.
It is
The
over.
kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
It It is
We
over.
thought this game would be a good one. It
Huh?
did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
All right,
And we
man.
always
It
pay
is
lip
over.
service to how important it is to play defense.
Yeah, we was joking.
And usually
Yeah,
we
was
focus
joking.
on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But
Great
in this case,
game,
they
bro.
got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that,
That's
think
freaking
about
dope.
your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA.